it.
Yeah, I'll throw it away.
Just throw it
Just
away.
like, you just keep it down.
No, just say it normal.
I can get
it's
it.
an important
All right,
key
you do
phrase
it. You
here.
do it.
Okay, watch. I'm just going to do it like this. Keep it down. Keep it down. Cool. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that in this neighborhood, we don't keep off the grass. You know what I'm saying?
No way.
Legalize it, y'all.
You guys.
Enjoy.
That's right.
Thank you, guys. Also, if you could maybe just sometime...
Keep it down.
All right.
Well, I mean, if you guys ever need anything or we get too noisy, just talk to me.
Oh my gosh, I love this movie. I've seen it before. It's awesome. It's how to deal with neighbors that turn into problems. Joining us now, though, to talk more about selling your house and having problem neighbors, maybe, Tracy Moffett, Royal LePage. Great to have you back on.
Thank you.
Have you seen
too.
that
Welcome
show?
back.
Thanks.
You know what? I haven't. I've been dying to see it. It looks hilarious.
It is.
You know, we always talk about what to do with your house when, before you get it on the market. But what happens when you're in a situation like that where you've got like bad neighbors,
Right.
And so we thought we'd touch upon sort of the top kind of 4 areas that we often get asked about, and hopefully, nobody has to go through this, but if you do, we've got some tips for you.
Okay, so we pulled a few pictures, of course, to talk about poorly maintained homes that might be right next to yours. You've been working hard trying to make your house look good, and this is what's next door.
Exactly. So if you've got somebody that, is not taking care of the lawn, taking care of the weeds, maybe the house needs a paint job, it might cost you a little bit of money, but maybe go over, have a little talk with them, see if you can get them to obviously maintain their yard. If they don't, maybe you might want to hire a landscape company to say, hey, do you mind if I bring them over once a week just to mow the lawn? I'm selling our house where, we'd like to, just make the neighborhood look good. So you could offer that. Maybe invest in a shed for them. If they've got a lot of stuff around the yard, you can, buy them a shed. They can hide it out of sight, out of mind. They'll be happy. You look like a hero.
But do it in a way that you don't look like you're offending them, I suppose,
yeah,
right?
absolutely too.
Yeah.
And, there's, you have to like watch the line that you walk and how you talk to them and stuff like that. But foreclosures are another area of that people come up, if they're a house in the area that's in foreclosure, what do you do about that? You can contact the listing agent, contact the bank itself, and see if they've got a maintenance company that can come and maintain. A lot of times they're not even aware of what the house looks like. And of course, worst case scenario, you can call the city. Have bylaws come and see if they can do something about it.
Okay. Another problem if you're selling your house and little Rex next door likes to bark a lot.
Yes, problem dogs.
Problem dogs.
So same thing, maybe if,
Okay, this was a bit vicious.
hopefully the dogs aren't like that. But again, approaching your neighbor in a, in a nice manner. Often, again, they probably don't know that you're planning on putting your house on the market. You could even suggest to them, like when you have a showing, say, Friday from 2 to 3, that they keep, Fido inside. It's hot outside nowadays anyway, so chances are they're probably going to be indoors. And again, if the dog is a problem dog where, that maybe it would go after potential buyers, again, call bylaws. Have them come, have a look, assess the situation. If you need to, you could even put a note up on the back door just saying, like, if you're going out in the yard, please be mindful of the dog next door. Disclosing, of course, up front, then, buyers are aware of what they're walking into. But again, just a simple conversation can help.
Okay. And if the dogs aren't noisy, maybe it's your neighbors that are, well, like this and bad neighbor. They're making a little more noise than you'd like.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get to, it doesn't get to that level. But, and again, a lot of times too, neighbors don't even realize how loud they can be, especially this time of the year where it's summertime. People like being out on the porch. They like having, a few beer. And again, hopefully you can, maybe you're lucky. Maybe the buyer that's going to buy your place enjoys the same thing and you'll get lucky with them. But just, again, having a conversation with them. Worst case scenario, if you think it's too noisy, maybe you might want to consider planting some shrubs. People do that when they're in a high traffic area, road noise, that sort of thing. So maybe you can up the landscaping a little bit and hopefully buffer the noise. But again, just, having polite conversations with your neighbors. There are avenues that you can take if the problem neighbor becomes, quite a problem, whether it's through the city, like I say, shelling out a little bit of money will go a long ways, because obviously you want top dollar for your house. So why not make your neighborhood look at its best at the same time? And it can be a small investment. It doesn't have to be a large investment. A shed, like I say, only a couple $100, but it might do the trick.
Might save you and get that sale faster than you would have normally gotten it.
Yes.
Tracy Moffett, Roy LePage, thank you very much for being here today.
You're welcome.
All right. If you have any questions for Tracy, if you have some tips or you're looking at listing, information is on the screen. We're back in a few minutes. Stay with us.